It's rolling.
Hello there.
皆さん、こんにちは。こんばんはですね。お久しぶりです。お元気でしょうか。今日もっていうか、Weekly ライブということで、ちょびっとお化粧直しをしてですね、お話をしていきたいと思います。ちょっとスタートが遅れまして、失礼いたしました。今日スペシャルゲストということで、スペシャルでもないんだけど、ちょっとね、もう一人、考えてたりとかしたんですが、まあいいです。もしかしたら入ってきてくれるかもしれないので、ちょっとこんなわけでバタバタですけども、はい、始めていきたいと思います。今日のテーマはっていうことなんですが、タイトルには出てませんね。ですね、今ちょっとここに入れます。遅いっちゅうのな。これです。Dinner England。皆さん、あれです。入っていらしたらコメントをいただければななんて思っておりますが、皆さんのね、お姿が見えないのでね、ちょっと教えていただければと思います。これ、はい、出たかな。今日のテーマはこれです。Dinner England and Tea England です。これ何の話って思ってらっしゃるんではないかなと思うんですが、いきなり入っていっちゃってもいいかな。Can you hear all right?
Yes.
All right. Okay then. So, okay. So it's the Tea England and Dinner England. Would you like to explain, briefly what it is?
Well, the split is, and it's as it often is, a north-south split generally. Although often in these cases, the Welsh are on the northern side as well when it comes to this.
Mm.
In that, whether you refer to your midday meal or your evening meal as dinner.
Mm-hmm. で終わり？今のところまで大丈夫ですか皆さん。今ね、コメントは上がっていないかな大丈夫かなit's it's not only about England. As you said, it involves Wales as well.
Well, all English speaking, or really all British Isles, I would say.
Oh, yeah, I do remember Irish people use tea for dinner. Do the tea for
Evening meal.
evening meal. Yes.
Yeah, well, that would be in the part of Ireland that you were in. That doesn't necessarily follow that in Cork they would use the same expression. I couldn't comment on that.
Okay.
You're talking about Ulster, aren't you?
Yeah,
Mm.
but 面白い。今何の話かっていうと、夕食を日本だと普通こう英語で考えた時にディナーっていうじゃないですか。で、昼ご飯はランチっていうじゃないですか。それがイギリスだと夕食のことをティーっていう地域があるんですよ。結構広いんですよ、これが。で、夕食をティーと呼ぶか、ディナーと呼ぶかっていうことで、ディナー・イングランドとティー・イングランドっていうのが分かれるよっていう話なんですよね。うん。で、今、リチャードの話だと、イングランドではないんだけれども、ウェールズって結構こう、南の方っていうか、西の方ですよね。グレートブリテン島の。それでも、このティーイングランド、ジェナーイングランドに関しては、ティーイングランド側に入るよねっていう話でした。で、Scotland certainly is a tea part, right?
Yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. I mean, it has been mooted that it could be to do with a working class as well, because they were doing hard physical jobs. They needed the main meal in the middle of the day to keep them going.
うん。
You know, through their 12-hour work shift.
うん。12時間もシフトがあると、やっぱり、一番大きなお食事、一日のうちです。それを昼に食べないといけなかったからなんていう話なんですけどね。エネルギーの問題で。Right. And what about packed lunch?
Well, there you go. I mean, that's another thing. But there's where I come from, there's a specific word for that. that the shipbuilders and miners used for the foods they took with them to their work, and they referred to it as a bait.
Bait?
Bait.
Like a bait?
Yeah. Like you, the same word. Though obviously with a different meaning.
Okay, explain.
Well, there's no explanation to it. That was the term for a packed meal to take for to eat whilst you're at work. In Scotland, they will refer to it as a piece, but that can also refer to a sandwich or a bread with something spread on it.
Piece.
Piece, as in the same as a bit.
Ah, this piece.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So for their midday meal, they would talk about piecey time.
全然知らなかった。
In Yorkshire, snap sup for the midday meal. That's a specific packed meal though for a worker.
Okay, so that's packed lunch, lunch box,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, basically that. Bento desu.
お弁当ね。お弁当のことをピースと言ったり、まあ、パックランチは普通じゃないですか。what was it? Bait? Bait って言うとなんかね
And obviously pronounced with the
捕まえよう
northeastern
とする
diphthong
餌みたい
bait.
な感じ。Bait. あ、
Bait.
そうですね。はいはい。
And snap in Yorkshire.
I didn't know that. As it like SNAP snap.
Exactly that. And that can be used as a broader term for food generally. But that specifically, that's what it was.
おー、なるほど。Okay. And the people in the south will never call it tea?
I've not well. No, that's an evening meal anyway. But then they do have a sort of in-betweeny meal
はい。
called tea.
はい。In between meal?
Yeah.
Huh?
So in between the three main meals, 4 o'clock is time for tea and scones, that sort of thing.
それおやつでしょ。We do have that.
Yeah.
In Japan.
Right.
That's like after school
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Okay, that's not prevalent in the north.
No, it's not.
No,
Oh, okay.
Evening meal is known as tea.
Yeah.
And strangely, in the army, there's a hybrid of the two. So you'll talk about lunch and then tea meal.
Right.
And that's your midday and evening meals. So it's a mixture of the two.
ちょっとこんがらがってきましたね。Okay, right. And but your son is from the south.
Yes.
And how would he say?
He would generally call it lunch for the midday, which is not a word generally in use in the north.
Lunch.
Lunch, short for luncheon, and then dinner for the evening meal.
そっか。
And then, of course, you've got the other description of supper.
Supper, yes.
That's later on, generally.
As in how late?
How long's a piece of string? Generally 9ish or later. A late supper.
9時以降だそうです。Supper って言ったら、だいたい。だから、you've got breakfast.
Everyone calls it breakfast, thank goodness.
Breakfast is breakfast. And lunch, you don't call it lunch.
Not in the north, you wouldn't. You would call
It's
the
with
midday
dinner.
meal dinner. Yeah, lunch in the south, dinner in the north.
So breakfast, dinner, tea. And supper. Would you have supper?
Yeah, but
no.
It's
not really.
not a hard and fast rule. It could be, you could have it, but not everybody would.
なるほどね。で、in the south, it would be breakfast, lunch, dinner, and supper.
Yeah, if you're having it late, and also you could have a tea meal, which is generally small in size, and 4 o'clock traditionally.
That's south.
Well, it could be, yeah, generally. When the clock strikes 4, everything stops for tea.
なるほど。 4時になるとティータイムなんで、いわゆるお茶を飲む時間、休憩の時間なんで、作業をやめて、その手を止めて、お茶を飲むんだよっていうことですよね。Yes, I do remember. There was one time I was working for a Japanese company who had a British counterpart, and the British counterpart came to Japan and for a store visit and things like that. And they, I don't know, they looked quite, なんていうのかな? I shouldn't say unhappy, but they didn't look very happy at the time. And I think it was around 3:30, 4-ish. And then one of them stood up and said, like, we must have tea, a cup of tea. って言ったんですよね。休憩をお願いしますみたいな。で、日本側はサービスなんですよ。これもサービスなんだけど、すごくこう、一生懸命、その間を詰める感じでですね、いろんなところに連れて行ってくださったんですよ。こう、もうとにかく間を空けないで、ここもあそこもっていう感じで目いっぱいね、組んでいたのに、途中で、イギリス側のその提携会社っていうかが頼むから休憩、この今お茶の時間なんで休憩させてくれって言ったっていう。
And I
Yes.
suppose at this point, I should say in the army as well, we had another meal mid morning.
Right.
It's generally referred to as naffy break
Uh-huh.
or tea and toast around 10:30.
Okay. 10:30. Supposedly you're up early.
Yeah, that's the idea. I mean, there is a tradition of 11s. So a short break at 11 with a cup of tea and a small thing to eat. But I'm not entirely sure where that comes from. In the army, 10:30, 10:30 was generally that break. A naffy, you know what the naffy is, don't you? I mean,
it's a shop.
Well, no, it isn't. There is a
isn't.
shop within it. It's still referred to as the naffy. The naffy only exists in a small vestigial amount of what it used to. It's the Naval, Army and Air Force Institute. And it was there to provide comforts, when you were on campaign. And so they would have shops and cafes and canteens, all over the place.
These campaigns, do they have to be overseas?
No.
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 It can be domestic.
Yeah, not that such a thing's happened. Although I've just done an operation in this country.
そうそう。このキャンペーンっていう話なんですけど、この場合はですね、派兵とか派遣されてる、軍隊で兵隊としてどこかに行く、駐屯するっていうのかな。そういうのをこうキャンペーンっていうんですよ。いわゆるそのマーケティングのキャンペーンとかではなくて。で、これは国内でもキャンペーンっていうのかって言ったら国内でもあるよっていうことですね。特に今回みたいなコロナの時、うちのリチャードも、前線で働いてましたから、国内でしたけど、so that would be considered as a campaign then.
What would?
What you were doing?
No, well, an operation rather than a campaign.
あ、オペレーション。これはキャンペーンではなく
Campaign's
て。
a slightly more old-fashioned name for it.
Okay. Right. What does it entail, really?
Well, some sort of end goal, really, to achieve.
End goal.
Well, you can use the word for anything. Like a league. You could call it, a season of the league, the campaign to win the league.
ああ、そういうのをみんなキャンペーンというと。
Yeah, so, it's the process of achieving something.
Right. なるほど。Okay. And when you were at school, you called school dinner?
Yes, absolutely.
給食のことを school dinner って言ってたんだそうです。So you didn't have brunch?
No, I never heard of that until I was well into my teens.
That would be
'80s, thank you.
ですね。私もブランチっていうのは I don't know when this word was invented,
Coined.
really, or coined.
Yeah, and I'm sure it was some clever marketing type. Oh, we'll get people
Like
to eat in the
Black
middle of the morning.
Friday.
Yeah, and we'll call it a cross between breakfast and lunch, brunch.
So, but because you didn't use the term lunch, you couldn't have had.
No. But we understood it, of course.
あ、そっか。
It's not like a word that was beyond our comprehension or experience.
What was that? The mid morning thing.
Which one?
Naffy break.
Naffy break.
Yes. That and brunch. That's a
Well, not
break.
really, because you'd have breakfast before naffy break.
あ、そっか。
Brunch is there to replace the two meals.
あ、そうですよね。全然、そうか。The nature by itself is a different thing
Yeah, and
altogether.
I'm sure it was a weekend thing, for when you're not working. Or just relax, not have breakfast and have brunch instead.
私結構、well, I wouldn't say that I skip breakfast, but I rarely have breakfast.
Okay, yeah.
What?
I'm not going to say anything.
What? You don't take breakfast, really?
A little, but generally no. Obviously, in my former career, before a long parade, a good breakfast is essential. So I would make sure I had plenty to eat.
そうですね。そうですね。確かに食べて出ていかないと結構お腹が空いちゃって途中で倒れるみたいなねことはありましたよね。Yes, I do remember you taking what was that? Like it's not candies, but like
Boiled sweets.
boiled sweets. Yes, boiled sweets ってわかります？ Boiled sweets. Boiled sweets versus
Versus another type of sweet. There are many types of sweets. Boiled sweets are the hard ones that you tend to let dissipate slowly in your mouth.
like gummies.
No,
No.
exactly not that hard.
Hard.
Like a barley sugar or
Barley sugar なんてわかんないよ日本の人。We
something
have no
along those
idea
lines.
about barley sugar.
Oh, really?
Oh, we do have 麦芽のことか。麦芽糖のこと
It's basically
Barley
boiled sugar flavored to make first a syrup and then it goes hard. So you suck it. That's what a boiled sweet is.
That's candy.
Candy is well, yes and no.
I'm confused.
Well, it is, but it isn't.
なるほど。Candy だけど candy じゃない。But in America, they call chocolates candy bar.
Well, anything sweet candies. But also, when I think of candy, I think of candy rock, which is similar to boiled sweets, but not exactly the same, actually. So you know the seaside rock, yeah, with the name going all the way through it.
I don't.
You don't. It's a thing a traditional thing to sell at seaside resorts.
Is it like a minty flavor thing?
Generally, but it doesn't have to be. Aniseed is another one that you will get, but mint is the default setting, if you like. But it's famous for having a word that is not printed, but displayed all the way through the stick of rock, you see.
Right.
So wherever you cut it.
Yeah.
So, in my childhood, we went to Scarborough. So Scarborough Rock.
Yeah.
Is candy rock with the word Scarborough all the way through the length of the stick. So wherever you cut it, it would still say Scarborough.
あ、金太郎飴と同じってことだね。
If you say so.
Okay. Right. I think I get what you mean by the boiled sweets. Yes, because there are times that you ask me to go and get some boiled sweets if I'm going out.
Right.
And then
that
was the what?
When was that?
Where was that?
Back in London.
That was the first time I heard that word.
Right. Okay.
So like, what do you mean boiled sweets? Boiled sweets, ne. I think it was just before troop.
Yeah. But they were useful things to keep you going.
なんだそうですよ。
Discreetly.
discreetly.
Mm.
How can you be discreet?
Well, did you ever see me do it?
No.
Yeah, that's how you be discreet about it.
Okay. So when do you put them in your mouth?
When the attention is focused elsewhere.
Hey. I thought you were always supposed to
Yeah,
stand
but I
attention.
mean, there is a physical limit on that. You know,
そうなんだ。
and nowadays you have the problem with a lot of young people being too fit for those things.
Too fit.
Too fit.
So what's the problem?
Well, they're at such a high stage of training that they have to take on protein regularly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously, if you're on parade, you can't do that. You can't have a bowl of chicken and rice, can you, in the middle of trooping the colour?
No.
So a number of them, by the time we get to the end of the palace, especially on a hot day when you've not been able to drink water either, they can faint.
Yeah, I've seen those.
And it's because they're too fit in these cases.
Right. So too lean, like.
Well, they need to take on their protein. It's the regime, it's what the body's expecting. You've seen people who train a lot, they're always got their Tupperware of quinoa and grilled chicken and things like that.
My son.
Well, yeah, for example, yeah. Yeah, I doubt he'll do it so much now that he's working, but yeah, when he was doing a lot of gym work.
Quinoa. That's full of protein?
Oh, I don't know what it is full of. Looks bloody horrible.
そんな、イエスとかノーとか言えないじゃん、それじゃ。なるほど。Okay, right. And those guys wouldn't take the boiled sweets.
Well, they
Just
possibly
whereby.
would, but that just wouldn't be enough for them.
なるほど。そうかそうかそうか。So going back to supper. So basically, the people in southern England would use the word.
Everyone would use supper.
You would use supper as well.
For a later meal.
And you would take supper. Is it like a really light meal to cater your peckish mood?
It can be. I mean, it's also a word that was used a lot more in the past. I mean, there's a famous nursery rhyme where you have to sing for your supper. So you're basically earning your meal.
Okay. All right. Earning your meal.
Yeah. You'll hear it used a lot more in Victorian and previous literature.
But the supper is after,
it is
evening
nowadays,
meal.
yeah. Words can change their meaning, can't they? And it was a universal word for an evening meal.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then does the supper replace evening meal?
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
It might, but it might not.
Oh.
I mean, dinner's a French word anyway, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah.
When it came into English usage, I'm not sure. I mean, it could be as far back as the Norman invasion, but not necessarily.
Mm-hmm. So, is Sunday roast a dinner or a lunch?
That's nearly always referred to as Sunday dinner.
Like Christmas dinner?
Yes, exactly. And traditionally it would be eaten earlier in the day.
Earlier? Like how early?
Well,
midday. Sometime after 12.
Yeah.
It's true. そうなんですよ。クリスマスディナーって言った時に、このクリスマスディナーって夜食べるんじゃなくて、結構お昼間に食べるんですね。2時ぐらいとかかな。Like at 2 o'clock or something
Well,
like that.
yeah, I mean,
One,
it's all open for discussion and contextualized. I mean, for example, another one is the meal you have after a wedding is always referred to as the wedding breakfast, no matter what time of day it is.
Oh, it's breakfast.
It's called the wedding breakfast. But it's more often than not mid-afternoon.
No, I've been to an Indian wedding one time.
Oh, well, they'll have different
N-
traditions themselves.
it was actually a breakfast.
Right.
As soon as I arrived,
Was
I
that
was
before the
basically
wedding, though?
it was before
Right.
the
No,
wedding.
this is after. I mean, it's just usage. That's just what people call it. I don't know if traditionally you weren't supposed to eat before a wedding, whether that was considered bad luck or something. I had no idea. But yeah, it's referred to the wedding breakfast as the wedding breakfast, no matter what time of day you have it.
というわけで、今日はここまでお時間になりました。Weekly Live のですね、ライブストリーミングの方に皆さんご参加いただきましてありがとうございました。来週は、土曜日、27日の土曜日の同じ時間かな、違う、9時から、9時からお届けします。それではまたよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And goodbye.